with me today, and she's going to do a little introduction on herself, and then we're going to dive right in.
Thank you, Felicia. Namaste to all of your audience. Thank you for having me in Messy on Purpose. I love the title, and I have discovered a great piece in being messy, not purposefully, but if I land up in mess, I know there's a purpose. So that is very purposeful and sometimes keeps us worried and occupied too. But we can always live with that, embrace that, and embrace imperfection and embrace the flow. So that's about your show. And now coming to me, I work as a therapist for autism spectrum children. And I have been working with them for 6 years now. And I'm doing my master's with specialization in ABA therapy. That's a modality. And what else can I say? I love talking. I love meeting new people. I also have my own podcast, so it has been a very refreshing and what do you say? Purposeful journey to be able to listen to so many people, and immediate connect with what they are saying emotionally, socially, and being a human altogether. It's a holistic thing. We cannot say I'm human but I'm not connected. Well, that's kind of a thought, but as a whole we are connected. That disconnect is also a connect, so I would put it that way. And I am also a visual artist. And what else? I'll just keep it to that, and then we'll see what else comes up. I'll be answering.
I'm sure we're really good at staying on topic here. So just to start, let's talk a little bit about what got you into a career working with children with autism.
Absolutely. I think that's a turning point for me, even though I was not ready for it. I officially, I am a human resource what do you say, generalist. I mean, I started working with human resources in corporate, and I was very happy. I have an MBA degree. I'm like in corporate world and stuff like that. But after how do I say, like my husband got a job outside of India, and I had my son during that time. He was 3 years old. And when we moved to a new country, everything is new for us, the culture, the people, the place, everything is new. So I also got a job outside of India, but then I was not able to focus at my work because I used to think about my son all the time. What is he doing? Is he okay? Is he eating? Stuff like that. And I couldn't make peace with leaving him somewhere and doing my work. I was also not enjoying my work. So I had to quit. And then it was not a very peaceful decision. I struggled to take that. But later on, it became peaceful as I started to be a full-time mom, staying at home, taking care of my son, cooking for him, dropping him at school, picking him up. Planning for his activities, talking to him, being with him all the time. And we kept moving consistently in every 3 years because of my husband's work. So we moved to Dubai, then we moved to Canada, then we moved to US. So during all this time, it was difficult for my son and my husband to also adjust in the new work environment, culture, people, food, lifestyle, so many changes, So I was very much into being there for them and take care of that situation and not worry about me at all. I was not a priority at all. Let me say that. My priority was my son, my husband, and how to take care of the home so that my husband can work, and my son is able to adapt to the new class, new teacher, accent, language, so many things, so many things. So that happened, and I was still not able to think of this question, that what next? Who am I? Who am I? What am I doing after this? Until my son was 9 years old, when we moved to Canada, he was independent. He was able to walk to school, come back from school all by himself. It was a 5 minutes walk. My husband started to work from home. So everything just was preparing me to think about myself, I must have to say that. Now that I'm understanding the situations more and more, so I'm taking it in a positive way. Otherwise, I have cried a lot. I have been through regrets and beating myself up, not feeling enough, and you name it. You name it. It was there. But now that I'm able to understand more and more, I can say the positive side of it more, because people who are going through this stage, remember that it's happening for a purpose. Remember, it's happening for a purpose. So just breathe into it, live it. You have one life to live. Live it, I would say. Breathe into it, live it. Do whatever you can do, do whatever you can do, what feels right to you. So I have also taken small steps like that when I decided that, okay, my son is independent, he can manage, my husband is at home, I can go to work, stuff like that. But I never wanted to go back to the corporate world. So I did my early childhood education diploma from Canada. Then I started working in daycares and preschools as a teacher, lead teacher. But it was very overwhelming for me, understaff, too many kids. Also, we have special needs. So too much pressure. I was not able to enjoy. Lately, I was feeling like I'm exhausted. I don't have any energy when I come home. I don't have any energy to cook or to talk to my husband or to talk to my son. So I felt like I need a solution. I will not be able to sustain like this. So in my classroom, there was one child who was autistic in the spectrum. And I used to completely get drawn to him. I used to think like, if I take care of that one child, my classroom is gonna fall into place and get settled. So there was one therapist who used to come and visit that child. So I asked her out of curiosity, what are you doing? And then she explained that I'm a therapist for autism spectrum. And then after her couple of visits, we became friends. And then she said that, I'm going to refer you for this position in my company. And I'm like, wow, really, can I do this? I was like thinking, really, can I do this? So there was a lot of doubt, but then I stepped into this role of a therapist, and I have never looked back since then. Yeah.
Just kind of fell in your lap. So did you always have like a draw to like want to work with children, just in general, just with like your son and everything?
So I always liked children because I'm not very good with adults, because you have to think so much. Oh my God. Oh, what did I say? What went wrong? Why are they upset? Or why are they doing this to me? I mean, I might be wrong, definitely, but I completely feel like I'm very comfortable with children. I can play with them. They are not tense. They are like always welcoming, talking. If they're angry, they're angry. If they're upset, they're upset. If they're happy, they're happy. So I have really started to live my inner child and childhood with them. So I feel like maybe that was the calling. That was the calling. That was the calling. And I don't regret any day with them. Yeah.
And corporate is totally opposite.
Absolutely. Every minute you have to think, oh, he doesn't like to listen this way, so I have to think of a way in which he can receive the information, Like there was so much thinking. I was like losing myself. I'm like, what? No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I do not have a desire to go back to corporate life. It's just it's an intense world for no reason.
Yeah, that's right. I agree. I agree with you. I agree. And I'm happy to hear more and more.
people believe that. They just don't want to admit that.
Yeah, that's true.
So how long have you been doing, like working with autistic children?
It's been 4.5 actually. Yeah.
So you're pretty deep in now. So 4 years. I mean, what is like a cool story of one of the autistic kids that you were able to help?
You want me to share a story?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are many stories actually. So I am trying to think of one which is not very extreme, uh, moderate, because I have to again go to their family and stuff like that. So I had a child who was diagnosed and who was delayed, not speech, but intellectually delayed. Like he was not able to do calculation like maths, simple maths. So, and he was delayed with motor development, so when he holding the writing utensils, his fingertip would not have that much strength to hold a pencil in order to write his worksheet.
Or like just
So
movement in general was difficult.
yeah, fine motors, like he was not able to get the strength to hold the pencil,
Yeah.
so he used to always have behaviors during his table time activities, because he had to hold a writing utensil, he had to sit at the table, he had to follow the directions, he had to follow the lines when he is writing his letters or numbers or whatever. So we observed, and then we found out that he is struggling with that. And physically his age uh, is same as his classmates, but his peers, but develop cognitive development is not as per his biological age, let me put it that way. So if we could teach him in a different way, then the class will not be disturbed, he will learn, and everything will go in the flow. So we all talked to the principal and school psychologist and whoever is involved, parents and everything. So there they had a small classroom setting of 5 to 6 children with the same disabilities condition, mental conditions, where they were taught in a different way. Suppose we are doing maths, not necessarily he has to write and learn. Maybe he's counting Legos, but he's learning his numbers, as easy as that. Maybe he is learning to do letters and he likes Play-Doh. So he can bring the letters and stamp it in the Play-Doh and feel it. Or he can just make the figure of the letter, like two inclined lines and one horizontal line makes A. And he's getting that sensory satisfaction with Play-Doh. So he doesn't have any behaviors because he's engaged. So that was really incredible. That was incredible. So a little change can help in a big way. So we had no behaviors after that. No behaviors, absolutely no. And he was learning and he was progressing. Everything was positive.
Do you feel like his behaviors were coming from frustration? He was just kind of acting
Yes,
out because he just couldn't do it.
absolutely. Yes. And he used to say, I can't do like that. I can't write like that. You know? Uh, it's making me mad. That perfection is making me mad because I can't write like this. He used to say it. He used to say it. So we understood more that there's no point frustrating a child. There's no point. There should be other ways to teach. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing to consider, you know? Yeah.
So you're in the U.S. now.
Yes.
Yeah. So out of the country, well, we'll circle back to that question. What is different from Canada versus the U.S. in this
I think there are more opportunities here. I don't like to say that way, but it is what it is. The number of cases are more growing, you know. Like we have, in 5 children, we have 3 children who are autistic. So opportunity is more. The more the crisis, the better the opportunity. I want to put it that way. Because uh, development is always, it's like we have to break the shell to come out, that kind of a thing. A seed has to crack in order for the sprout to come out. So wherever there is crisis, there is opportunity. We should I'm very happy that I'm in a place where I can explore myself, because it is cosmopolitan, multicultural, and a lot of learning from different cultures, from different lifestyles, from different belief system, and working with people from different backgrounds, and different, I would say, sociological background, economic background, geographical background. I mean, it is very holistic, uh, uh, what do you say, diverse country, diverse country with more opportunity. Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Where are you at with me?
This is we are in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I'm actually
Yeah.
going there this week.
Where is it?
I'm going to North Carolina this week.
Where? Oh, man. And where?
We leave on Thursday. Charlotte.
Oh, I live in Harrisburg. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
very familiar with this state. My husband's
Yeah,
buying a
it's like
car.
just like maybe 10, 15 minutes drive. Of
Oh,
course,
really?
depends on which part you are in. South Charlotte, where in the end where you are. Yeah. You text
Well,
me.
I'm gonna have to. Aren't I? Yeah, I might have to text her on Thursday and be like, hey, what are you
Yeah, 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 yeah. Please do. I would love to.
doing? It's a small world, huh? I'm
It
actually,
is.
well, you probably know from my emails, but I'm in Vegas, so I'm in
Yes,
Nevada. Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So within the United States, I know that it's a very diverse country. We have so much. Each state's a little different. How much have you
Yeah.
explored?
In what ways?
Just traveling and seeing other parts. Have
Uh,
you guys lived in multiple parts due to your husband's job?
yes, yes, yes. We did. We lived in Pennsylvania before this, and we haven't traveled much actually. We have been to Philly and Pittsburgh. We have been to New York a couple of times because it was closer. We have been to where else? Raleigh over here, and Asheville. I really love Asheville. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much. That's
Is there
it.
one that you liked more than the other?
Uh, I haven't really thought like that, but as I'm saying, like uh, I liked Asheville because it was something different. Like the pace of the city was not fast. People are sitting, talking. You will see them everywhere. Cafes are not fully closed, open air cafes. And there are so many parks. There are art studios, so many art studios there, and so many boutiques, so many what do you say, sewing thing. They have this blanket and stuff like that, duvet, not duvet, but the blankets and the tabletop, and I think there's a lot of artistry there, like artisan from different areas. Like there are studios with pottery, and it has got a good. It is an artistic city, I believe. Yeah,
It has like that
the
cultural
vibe is
feel
the
to it.
vibe
Yeah, the
is. They have a
vibe.
lot of they have a lot of breweries too.
That I'm telling you, art and breweries go hand
You got it.
in hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Since we're
yeah,
on the topic of art, what does that mean? What is visual art? Because I'm not a huge, I've never been like super artistic. So,
yeah. Okay, me neither. Me neither. So this word visual artist I learned from artist guest who was in my podcast. So only then I understood visual artist. This is my art, as you see in the background.
okay, very
So
cool.
it is like acrylic, anything that you can see. You know, it's like in the canvas or postcard or a print or anything, that sort of. But I do uh, oil in canvas, and I have done paper uh, with color pencil. Mostly I do oil and canvas, acrylic. Yeah, yeah.
Very cool. That painting behind you is gorgeous. I, I don't understand art at all, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean it's like also very difficult to define, because you started with one definition and it turns out the definition changes totally in the process. And this I have learned by doing only. Like, permanent is a really not good thing, because nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. See, the air I'm breathing now is different from the air that I'm breathing now at the end of the sentence. It's like so much change in that.
It's a very interesting example.
Yeah, I mean impermanence is all there. It is, I am alive is permanent for a limited period of time, but then the air I'm breathing is not the same from breath to breath. It's like sometimes I'm breathing until here, sometimes I'm taking deep breaths, so that's how it is.
I
That's how
think
it
too
is.
with art, imperfection
Yeah.
is key too. Like, there's no such thing as perfection. So, like, it's the imperfection in the art that makes it special.
Yes, definitely. And uh, we are very good at attaching word to something that we are doing. With art, it is very difficult. It limits, actually, it limits the perspective. When you are defining something, you are saying that I am done, I'm done. But when I see you and when you see my painting, I feel like, wow, I'm not done. This is not done. For me, it was done, but they see something different. So it's adding up.
It's a continuous
Yes,
process.
it is. It is absolutely, absolutely. It is a continuous process, and it is very healing for me. Like, I have one art where I am doing the art. It's not complicated. If you see nothing there, but while I was doing, I felt like it totally absorbed my pain and suffering. When I was done with that art, I felt so light. I felt so light. And it was amazing. That experience is going to stay with me. I will not remember the color of the art or the thought process behind that, but the feeling that I received from that process, that, wow, I feel light. So that is the gift of my art to me, and that
Is it
is so great.
is it like an outlet for you? So, like, somewhere to go to kind of let things, I don't know, heal or process.
I think so. Yes, you are right. Because I didn't also know that it is a release for me, outlet for me, until I experienced that lightness after completion, So it was totally, but it was not planned. Like, I'm not, none of my painting is planned actually. I do it whenever I have a vision, when I'm meditating, or I in my dream, or wherever I'm not in a planned state, conscious. It is something in the subconscious which I see, and then I do it. So it is completely spiritual for me. But the way you explained it so beautifully, I'm realizing that yes, my healing was not planned, but I was healed after doing that. You know,
It's almost like it pulls you there.
it is. Yes, you are right. Oh my God, you are so good. It's amazing. It's amazing. The way you understand, interpret. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah.
Circling back to kind of the travel that you did while your husband was, changing areas he was working. So, you said you went from India to Dubai. Was that like a big change?
That was our first time going out from India. It was definitely big because there was a lot of things to be taken care of, more independence, you do your own work. In India, we had support. So you do everything. You do grocery, you cook, you clean, you are everything. You are becoming a whole human. I would like to put it that way. But that time I felt like, no, I don't. I want to go back. There's a lot of work. Let's go back. But now I am feeling like. I think whatever has happened for a reason, and I have learned throughout this process. I have learned that being independent is good.
Did the moves get easier after you got through the first one? Like going from Dubai to Canada, right? That was the next
Yes,
one.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
so was that like an easier transition because you'd already developed that independence?
So that's a very interesting question because in Dubai the temperature was like always hot. I don't know what happened to my light. I feel the light is in my face more better. Yeah, sorry. So it was very hot in Dubai, and when the day we landed in Canada, it was minus 35. And it was snow everywhere, everywhere. And we landed in a city called Calgary, in a state called Alberta, if you know about it. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of Alberta, but I don't know beyond it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was magical for us. I mean, to see snow coming from Dubai, from sand to snow, that was the transition. But we were prepared. Like we kept asking, like, what we need, what are the clothes we need, stuff like that. So we were prepared, and it was a little bit of struggle because. We didn't have our car. We had to wait for the credit score and stuff like that. We had to travel in the public transport, but it's good that we have public transport. In that snow, everything was running. I mean, you see snow at night. In the morning, everything is clean. Oh, we are ready to work. So that was amazing to know that people are working so hard with this kind of weather. So that was really a good way to learn resilience. Like we have to go, we have to go, we have to do, we have to do. So that was that. Yeah, yeah, that was that. That was a big adjustment with the weather. Yeah.
I could see that. That would be a huge adjustment. You're like sweating to like freezing.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
I don't know how people live on like the northern part of the United States, let alone Canada. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. It's tough. It's really tough.
how is the weather in India?
In India, we have mostly moderate weather, like not very hot, not very cold, but in the extremes, if you go to the ends of the map, geographically connecting to different countries, the weather changes. Like we have a city, a state in India where it snows, but it snows rare. We do have. We have never been. I had never been to that state in India, but we moved. We moved to a country where we'll see snow every day. So that's the magic of life, I would say.
You got to experience it all.
No, total. I mean, it was a like, wow. Okay.
Did you get into like skiing and snowboarding
Uh,
or any of that?
uh, I would like to say we tried. My husband was able to do it. He is a quick learner, so he learned how to do. I tried, I failed, and I didn't try at all after that. And we did not do it actively. I didn't want it to because I knew that if I'm going to break my bone, nobody's there to take care of me, so I better be safe. But we definitely encourage my son. Both of us, we used to take him for skiing. He loves skiing. He has learned all by himself. with trial and error. During winter, every month we used to take him skiing. Every month we did that for him. Yeah,
I loved it.
yeah.
I was just like you. So my husband was huge into snowboarding when we lived in Colorado, and I tried it, hated it. Cold is just not for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't stress over if I see that no, not everything is for me, and I'm okay.
I'm quite okay with that.
Yes, absolutely. It's good to hear.
It's better than doing things that you don't like just because everyone else is doing
That's right. Yes,
it. You'll
yes,
catch me staying warm at the lodge.
yes, absolutely.
Are there any cool experiences that you were able to do similar to that, like something new that you couldn't do in India, in either the United States or in Dubai?
Definitely, yes. I feel the freedom of being a woman here and the freedom of being a woman in India, socially, emotionally, biologically, we have got tremendous resilience. You say women, you say men, we have defined roles for them. And here, there is this role reversal. I see a lot. I see a lot. And it's very welcoming and embracing that, like, it's not like out of the world. It's like it can be normal, it can be normal. Because in my home, my father used to cook also. So I am used to that. My husband also cooks. My son also cooks now. So, uh, for me, it was a home thing in India, like in my home, it is like this, but not in everybody's home. It's like, oh, is he cooking? Why is he cooking? I mean, are you not able to cook or stuff like that? So I had to pretty much explain, like, no, it's not like that. But here I don't have to explain anybody. I'm like, my husband can cook, my son can cook. And they are like, wow, that's great. I mean, if I see somebody cooking who is not women, and they are raising a family, they are taking care of the children, cooking and everything, I feel great. I feel great about it. And also here in US, I would like to say that I can drive, I can do so many other things. I can go to the pub, I can drink, I can go to the store, buy alcohol, drink it. Oh my God, that is that's also part of a freedom. I mean, I would like to say. And also, I can wear my PJ and go for breakfast. I can wear my PJ, go for dinner. No one is going to look at me. No one is going to talk about me. That's freedom for me. That's freedom for me. Or I'm wearing my tank top and shorts and I'm out. I'm going for grocery or doing something. I'm free.
Is there like strict like dress, basically like a dress code, I guess, when you're in India? Like, do you have to be completely covered?
Not like that, but your safety. Your safety, like,
Oh,
yeah, that kind of thing.
okay.
uh, if it's provocative, then there are more chances of you being attacked. It's not like nobody wears. They should be wearing, they should be doing what they like and want to do. But there is this in the background, there is the fear that there are chances of being attacked. There are chances of being attacked. So maybe not in metro cities or big cities, but in small cities, I mean, it can happen that there is a fear. There is a fear. Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I can see why it feels so free here.
I feel free. Yeah, yeah. Even for my son, he's now 20. He's going out with his friends. He comes late. So now we can sleep, we sleep around a certain time. And we don't want to wait when he's coming back home. He can open the door and come back. So we can go to sleep. We don't have to keep sitting and waiting for him if he's safe, not safe. If you know your definition of safety, you must take care of yourself, be responsible. We just tell him that, and then we are off to sleep. So, yes.
Did you only want to have one kid, or is that just?
No, no, I love children. I love children. I mean, I loved children from the very beginning. My husband was not that much interested. So we never planned anything like that, but it didn't happen, so it didn't happen.
Just kind of how it played out. Okay. You're like, if I had it my way, we would have multiple.
Multiple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just all over the place with my questions today. Is
You're
there
okay.
anything
We are messy on
specific?
purpose.
Yeah, we are messy on like showing up to breakfast in my pajamas.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Is there anything specific? Do you want to talk about your podcast? You want to tell me a little bit about that? What's your podcast about? What do you have on?
Sure. I really don't have any definition for my podcast. It is named as Holistic Conversation. So, and I also believe that everybody has their own story, and anybody who is interested to come share their story, I'm here to listen. And we have a platform where we can all listen to each other. Saying that, I would also like to say that I have had guests from many different walks of life, like there are doctors, surgeons, artists, musicians, and recently we have started poetry recitation. So I'm feeling really good about it. Because we are doing creative writing, that's an outlet for emotional outburst, or taking control of yourself and doing something purposeful and using your intense energy to channel it in a better way, like sometimes you can yell, but other times you can write.
There might be a better outlet.
Yeah,
How
so
did you start it?
So I started not like in a very planned way. I never had this idea of having a podcast. I was a RJ in a radio station in Canada, and I never knew that I will be able to do it. But in the process, I learned that I'm feeling good about myself with what I'm doing, talking to people, unknown, stranger, talking to them, listening to their story behind one particular song that they want to hear, and their life story. And I started to connect to myself in a way, because I didn't work for such a long time, as I was saying. So I started to work, then I started to do this RJ thing. And I felt like it was more, I was feeling more alive from inside with doing that, And I never had this kind of thing in my mind that uh, I never had any negativity about that experience. I mean, maybe I didn't reach there. Maybe I had somebody filtered the comments or whatever it is. I never had that to explore the negative side of it. But who cares? I mean, if I feel good, I'm doing it. Yeah. So if you don't want to listen, please don't. But if you want to listen, please do. I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice, and you can do whatever you want to do. That's that. And that experience actually stayed with me when we moved to US for a long time. I used to have dreams about this, not this, but something that it was trying to convey me that I had to do this. So after dreaming so many times, and waking up sleepless at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I used to just sit and think, what is happening with me? Am I all right? So it was a very somatic experience, just to let people understand that I was going through some somatic experience. So then, as I realized, as I got closer to knowing that what is going on with me, I related it to my RJ thing and the experience that was sitting, and I was missing a lot. Like I really was very attached to that, doing that. So that attachment spoke out really loudly in my dreams and everything. I then shared with my professor, back in India, because I also wanted to do something purposeful, to talk about something that is going to be relevant, you know so I talked to my professor, and he was like already steady. He was like said yes at one go. And then so I thought like, okay, it felt good that he trusted me instantly without any questions, and he was like, okay, let's do it. That was it. And then we started with our first episode, and then I had a couple of people, personalities who are my inspiration. Like in my Facebook, I have a tagged video of a spiritual leader. She had told me many times, you don't look back after this, you keep doing. And I never understood her message until things kept going. I had never felt like, are you saying this about me? I can't see that for myself. So I think she could visualize, but I was not able to visualize that. And I always have that in mind, keep doing, no looking back. So I can only say about my present and now that things are moving. Things are moving. And meeting people, talking to them, like meeting you, being in your podcast today was never planned 3 years back or 2 months back. So
This didn't even
it's
exist.
like, it's like, I mean, I'm going with the flow. I'm totally going with the flow and receiving and talking to people, listening to them. I just love it. And there's no superficiality in this. I don't have to like prepare myself. Oh, what I'm going to talk about. I don't have to perfect it. So I just love your title, Messy on Purpose. Sometimes we're messy on purpose, but sometimes mess becomes the purpose. So that's how it is. Yes.
And I mean, you can't live your life trying to like stick to a plan, because not everything is going to go your way all the time. Sometimes you're
Never.
gonna have to veer a different path to get to that destination.
Yeah, absolutely. No other
So
choice. It's better you move that.
that's true. Guess what?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like when you were talking about how your career just kind of was like, it was given to you. You just had to be open to taking it, right? And I feel like we get those opportunities and we don't take them. We overlook them and we're not
Yeah.
paying attention. So the opportunity is there if you're working towards it. You just have to open up and be open to new things.
Yeah. You are right. If you are able to be in that state of receiving, like you said, being open really matters. Really matters. You have said the correct thing. Yes. Yes.
So what are your current goals? Since we're talking about paths, I know you're just kind of going with the flow, but do you have like a plan of what you want to do? Is there somewhere your husband's going to be going next?
For my career, I definitely know I'm doing my master's. I'm going to have my own clinic in 5 years' time. I'm really working on that, and I'm just sticking to that focus. Like, yeah, I have to work, I have to do this, and I want to have my. That's my plan. But I know what their plan is. I have my plan.
It's a goal, you just don't know how you're going to get there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying this is my planning, but I don't know what is being planned for me. You know,
It's
like
true.
you said, sometimes we don't get our way, so we have to go in the way what is offered to us. So yeah, so in that terms, I don't know what is going to happen, but in 5 years time I want to have my own clinic, work wise, like career wise, and I want to do more of my art, and podcasting. Definitely I want to keep doing my podcast. I just want to keep doing my podcast, and rest is I am just waiting for life to unfold.
See what else happens. So, do you guys plan on staying in the United States since you plan on having a practice and all of that? Is that where the opportunity is?
So far that's the plan. So far that's the, because we it's been 7 years now we are in US. So so far that's the plan, but let's see.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Again, we're not in control always.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes.
What does your husband do that um, causes the travel?
So he works in power sector. If you know, there's a power sector company called Siemens. It's a German company. They have Siemens Energy phone. They have cell phones. They have robots, and they are very big. So they keep moving.
What can you do?
Yeah, move.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Oh, I love it. Oh goodness, I don't even. Is there anything else you want to touch base on specifically? What else do you got?
Oh, I would like to invite you to be a guest in my podcast so I can ask you questions.
Well, of course. I wouldn't say no.
Thank you.
We can plan for that after.
Yes, definitely. And I would like to know, I'm getting more curious as your background is popping up really bright. I would like to know the story, but we will listen to it in my podcast.
There's a story. I got a
Yeah, yeah,
story.
yes, absolutely. And we would love to listen to the story. Yes.
Yes. So I will answer all of your questions on that.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any other hobbies or anything else you do?
I do a lot of things. I do like gardening and my art. I also learn music, Indian classical music. I have been learning it like 10, 12 years now. And I sing, even if nobody likes, that's okay. Just for the peace of my heart, I sing.
If it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
Yes, yes. Even though my husband is yelling, I'm like, okay, you can just leave the area and let me have peace with that.
Give him some earplugs.
Yes. And what else? I cook. I crochet, actually. I love crocheting. I crochet. And what else?
I know quite a few people that
Yeah.
crochet. It's like a calming relaxation thing.
Yes. Yeah. And I write. Yes, I last year I released my first book, adolescence book. It's a story about me and my son. One evening story. Yeah.
Didn't
So
you
yeah.
mention in the guest form that you wrote a children's book too?
That is the one. That is the
That
one.
is the one? Okay.
That is the
That's a
one.
children's book.
Yeah. So that is a children book, but then what I'm thinking to say more is like, because my son was 13 years old at that time, and it is the age of adolescence, you know. So he was crossing that path from child to his youth to adolescence. So I think saying it uh, from a perspective of adolescence, makes a lot of sense, because there are a lot of stuff that he's choosing, with the unknown, that his fear of failure and everything. Still, he is trying. That is the lesson. He is trying. That's it.
That's all you can ask, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
What is your son working towards? Is he going to school?
Yeah, he is going to UNCC. He is doing his mechanical engineering, and it's his third year, actually. I was thinking sophomore, but he is third year. And he is doing his internships. He did his first summer internship this year, and he is looking forward to do some further studies. I am not sure what he's planning to take up, but he's planning to study after his engineering. Yeah.
Very smart.
He is actually, and he has taken that from his father. He is like really good with calculations and maths and everything. I'm not that good, and thank God he did not take that from me, and he he took it from his father. So yeah, so that's good. He is good with money. He's very good with money, managing money, and he is Gen Z, as we are calling it. If we talk about Gen Z, he is inspiration, because he is working out. He is taking care of his diet. He is consciously eating. He is studying. He is doing his internship, and plus he is doing his martial art classes, and he's also going out with his friends, socializing, and he has so many friends, so many friends. Oh my God.
And that is some crazy work ethic, and then to have a social life on top of that at such a young age and taking care
Yeah.
of yourself.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
right.
1%. He's that 1%, that top 1%.
Yeah. So I always tell him, like, and to also say that I am not forcing him to do anything. It's all his choice. But we are definitely supporting him with what he's doing. We keep telling him, like, if you can't go to the gym today, or if you can't go to your martial art class, don't stress yourself, because you if you're done with your day, you're done with your day. You don't have to overdo something. Just try to balance, and if it's going fine, it's fine. Otherwise, you can just cut short. Take care of your health and diet. That's must. And then other things you can work around. Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay to take breaks.
Yes, definitely. I always tell him. Like, whenever I see him, like, he's out for the entire day, I tell him when we are having dinner, you do not have to, if you are free to not do something in a day's routine, you're fine. You'll be absolutely fine. So he's like, I'm okay. I'm like, okay. If you're okay, we are okay. But don't feel stressed that you have to do it. No.
Scary enough, I just had that conversation with my husband, only he was telling me that.
Oh, okay.
Calm down, it's okay.
Wow, that's good. You should have someone who can, tell you that it's okay.
You can take a break.
Yeah, that feels totally good. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what else to ask. I ran out of questions. This is not like
Okay.
do you have anything else you want to touch base on? Anything else with your career?
Uh, no, I think I said enough. Now it should manifest in my doing. It should manifest in my doing.
Okay. Oh my God, you are adorable. I love you.
Me too. I have to reciprocate. Yes.
Well, is there a message you would like to leave to people on just, anything in life? One message that you want to give?
For sure. So the podcast that I do that says, be you, be unique, be the universe. That is the message. And you are complete. Even if you lack something, you take it positively, because that is a door which takes you to something new that you want to try in your life. If you feel that you are lacking something and you are not working towards learning something new, then it will be a lack. But you can overcome it by trying it, not perfecting it, but trying it. Like uh, Felicia said really nicely, if it's if you don't get your way, she was like, her gestures were really very understandable, like you flow, you are just cutting through the road and going there. So yeah, and work on yourself, try to be at peace with who you are, try to be at peace with who you are. And you can take break, like she said. I would also repeat the same. You are allowed to rest, to take care of yourself, to take breaks, to breathe easy, to live your life. Be happy, be joyful.
Love that. Love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm so excited to get on your podcast. So,
Yes.
and so thankful for you to share your story and kind of give us some insight on things that we don't even know. Like, I didn't know how things were in India. That's, that was very interesting. So, I
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing those. And until next time, guys, bye.